Hello everyone. Today we will learn the 11th chapter from your NCERT textbook, that is Sunita in Space. In this chapter we shall study about Sunita Williams and her experience in space. We shall also study about the concept of gravity and also about the shape of the earth. First and foremost, we'll try to know about Sunita Williams. Sunita Williams, she was an American astronaut. Okay, so what is this astronaut means? Astronaut means a person who goes in the space to learn about the space, planets, and the heavenly bodies. Okay, an astronaut is a person who goes in the space to learn about the space, the planets, and the heavenly body. Now, what is this space? Where is this space present? Space, it is an vast and a limitless region which exists beyond the earth's surface. Okay, it is an vast and does not have an end. It is an endless. Okay, it's an limitless region which is present beyond the earth's surface. We call it as an space, and it contains all the stars, planets, meteorites, comets, dust, gas, and many different radiations. Okay, so um, next we'll study about how our earth actually look like. How is our earth? So there are two friends, Uzaira and Shahmir. They both were playing with the globe, and while they were playing, they were talking to each other. So what is this globe? A globe, it is a model of the earth. Okay, it is a model of the earth. So Uzaira, she says, do you know that tomorrow Sunita Williams is visiting our school? Okay, she says that tomorrow Sunita Williams is going to visit their school, and I have heard that she has spent more than 6 months in space. Okay, she also says that Sunita Williams has spent about 6 months, more than 6 months in the space. Then Shamir, he just looks at the globe and says, I can see the America, I can see Africa here, but where is space? I can't see space. Then Uzaira replies. She says, the sky, the stars, and the moon, they are all in the space. Okay, space is present beyond the earth's surface, and all the sky, stars, sun, moon, they are all present in the space. Then Shami replies, yes, I know. Sunita Williams went in a spaceship. I saw on TV that she could see the earth from there. Okay, he says that yes, I know. And Sunita Williams went in spaceship to space and she could see the earth from the space. Uzaira says, yes, from there the earth looked like this globe. Okay, she says from the space the earth almost like an look like an globe. Then Shamir, if our earth look like this, then where are we? Then Uzera, she takes a pen and she just points it on the globe, and the red color mark what you see on this globe, it is an India. Okay, we stay in India. And Shamir, if we were here like this, we would fall off. I think we must be inside the globe. So, a globe is a spherical in shape. So, are we standing on the surface of the globe or on the globe, or we are present inside the globe? What do you think? Do you think you are present inside the globe or on the globe? Suppose if you are present on the globe, you must fall off, is it not? How you are still standing? He asked that questions like, if we are standing on the globe, then we would have fall off. I think we must be inside the globe. Then Uzaira says, if we were inside the globe, then where is sky, sun, moon, and stars? Where are all those? We must be on the globe. Okay, we must be on the globe, and all the seas and ocean must also be on the globe. and all the seas and ocean, they must be also on the globe. So Shamir pointing towards the lower part of the globe. You mean to say that no one stays here? Means at the lower part you can see in the image there, the Uzaira says people live here too. Okay, it is not, there also people live. Okay, the Brazil and Argentina are here. Shamir, are these people standing upside down? Why don't these people fall? Like if they are standing at the below the earth, how they are standing? Are they standing upside down? If they are standing upside down, why don't they fall? Then Uzera, yes, it looks strange, isn't it? And this blue part must be the sea. And why doesn't the sea water fall off? So we'll find out why doesn't we fall off, or why doesn't this water for sea waters fall off? So if the earth is round like the globe, and how it is that we do not fall off? It is because of the gravitational force. Okay, it is due to this gravitational force. The earth attracts everything towards the center, and that is why we do not fall off. Okay, why we do not fall off is, it is because of the gravitational force. This gravitational force, it is going to attract everything towards the center. If you want to imagine, you can take a magnet. If you have seen the magnet, how the magnet is going to attract all the iron things towards it, in the same way the earth is going to attract everything towards it. Okay, so it is because of this gravitational force we do not fall off. Do people in Argentina stand upside down? No, they do not. Okay, they do not stand upside down. They also stand upright. There is actually no up and down on the earth. Okay, so even the people of staying in Argentina, they do not stand upside down, they stand upright. Okay, and there is no actually up and down on the earth. It is relative. So now we will see talking with Sunita. When Sunita Williams came to India, thousands of children like Uzaira and Shahmir, they got a chance to meet to her. Sunita says that her friend Kalpana Chawla, she wanted to come to India and meet children. She came to India to fulfill Kalpana's dream. Okay, Kalpana Chawla, she is also an American astronaut and first woman of Indian heritage to go on to the space. Okay, now we'll see Sunita's experience of living in space. How Sunita is to live in space. She says that we could not sit at one place. Okay, she says that when she was in space, she could not sit at one place. She kept floating in the spaceship from one end to another. Okay, she says that she could not sit at one place. She was to float from one place to another end. Okay, so why it is because there is no gravitational force in the space. Okay, but when it comes to the earth, we can just sit wherever we want. We don't float, we just can sit. But in the space there is no gravitational force, and hence Sunita Williams, the people who go on space, they float from one end to another. A water too doesn't stay at one place. She says that even a water, it doesn't stay at one place. It floats around as a blobs. To wash our face or hands, we had to catch these blobs and wet paper with them. Okay, she says even the water, it does not stand at one place. Even water starts keeps floating on the space. So again, it is because of the zero gravitational force. She says we ate very differently here. The real fun was when all of us would float into the dining area of the spaceship and catch the floating food packets. Okay, so you can see in the image, like even the food, it used to float in the space. It is again because of the zero gravitational force, but in earth it does not float, it stands on where we keep. Okay, in space there was no need to use a comb, and my hair kept standing all the time. You can see in the both the image how the hairs are standing in the space. So, not being able to walk, we had to get used to floating around, and we had to learn to do simple things differently. Okay, she says that not being able to walk, they had to get used to floating, and we had to learn to do simple things differently. To stay at one place, we had to strap ourselves there, and paper also had to be stuck to the walls of spaceship. It was a lot of fun living in space, but it was also difficult, she says. These are some of the images of Sunita Williams on space. Okay. On the earth, when we throw something up, it comes down. When we throw a ball up in air, it falls back. When we are able to catch it. On the earth, we don't keep floating around. When we fill glass or a bucket with water, it stays there. It doesn't float around in blobs, as Sunita Williams says. It is something special about the earth that makes this happen. The earth pulls everything towards itself. Okay, we saw about the Sunita's experience. She says that the food, it starts to float in the space, but in on earth it is not like that. Okay, even in the earth, if you throw a ball, it comes back to the earth. Okay, it comes back, we can catch it, it does not starts to float there. It is because of the earth's gravitational force. Okay, it is the earth is going to attract everything towards it, and because of the gravitational force of the earth, everything gets attracted towards it. And Sunita Williams, she went about 360 kilometers away from the earth in the spaceship. So can you now say why Sunita's hair kept standing? It is because of the gravitational force. Okay, we know that on earth our hair remain in a downward position. Okay, on earth the hairs remain in a downward position, but it is due to the earth's gravitational force. Okay, on earth our hair remains in a downward position. It is because of the earth's gravitational force, but in space there is no gravitational force, and that is why Sunita's hair were standing. Okay, now think why water falls downwards on any slope. On the mountains too, water falls downwards and not upwards. This is because of the gravitational force. Where are the lines really? Okay, so what is this? Sunita describes her view of the earth from the space. The earth looks so beautiful and amazing. We could watch it for hours, and from the windows of the spaceship, we could clearly see the curved shape of the earth. Okay, our earth, she says, our earth looks beautiful and amazing. Yes, our earth is a beautiful and it is an amazing planet, and earth is the only planet which has a life. Okay, which has a life on it, and the earth is also called as a blue planet. Okay, it looks like a blue marble, so earth is also called as a blue planet. And earth has about 2/3 part of the earth is surrounded by the water, and 1/3 it has an land. Okay, 2/3 part of, and because of this the earth looks blue in color, and hence it is known as a blue planet or a blue marble. It looks like a blue marble. Look at this photograph of the earth. It was taken from a spaceship. From such photographs today we know that the how an earth look like. Okay, so from these photographs which was taken from the spaceship, we know how an earth exactly looks like. But thousands of years ago, people could not only imagine what earth looked like. Okay, thousands of years ago, people were struggling to find the shape of the earth, and scientists, they have tried hard to find how big is the earth and how does it go around. Okay, they have tried a lot to find out about the size of the earth and how does it go around. Now, Uzaira and Shahmir are looking at the different countries on the globe. What they are doing, they are just looking at the different countries which is marked on the globe. Now, Uzaira, see, there are lines between different countries on this globe. Are such lines also there on the earth? You can see in this image there is a boundary made after on each country, like there is a boundary between the countries. So, is this line really there? Okay, like Shamir, there must be. They are there on the map of India in this book. See, there are lines between different states too. Okay, you can see a lines between the states too. And Uzera, if we go from Delhi to Rajasthan, would we find such lines made on the ground? So if you go to the different states, if you travel to different states, can you see such line on the grounds? We don't see, is it not? We don't see. There are these lines are not actually present. So when Sunita Williams, she saw the earth from this space, she found that the earth was very beautiful, and many thoughts came to her mind. As she describes it from so far away, one can only make out the land and the sea. One cannot see the different countries. The division into countries has been made by us, and all the lines on the maps are made by us. They are in our minds. Okay, so all the lines what you see on the globe, they are made by the men, and it is not actually present. It is only made by us. Okay, and these the lines are on our mind, and there is no such boundaries. Actually, there are no such boundaries. They are made by the men. Okay, so now just look at the sky. Now we'll see about the moon, how a moon looks like. I think everyone has observed the moon. So today you can do one activity that moons keep changing its shape. How this moon keeps changing its shape, like look at the moon tonight and draw it, what it looks like. So look and draw again after 1 week, then after 15 days. So when a moon is completely lighted by the sun, we call it as a full moon day or Purnima. Okay, you can see in the first image the moon is completely lighted by the sun, and it is called as a full moon day, or we call it as an Purnima. After a week, the moon changes its shape. It becomes a crescent shaped structure, and after a 15 days you can see there is no light on the moon and it is not visible, and we call it as an new moon day, or we call it as an amavasya. Okay, there's a gap of 15 days between the full moon day and a new moon day. So, what are the festivals related to the moon? In the different festivals which are related to the moon, like for example, if you take an Eid is a festival which is related to moon. Karwa Chauth is a one festival we can say which has related to the moon. And at night, look at the sky carefully for 5 minutes. What do you see there? Okay, what are the things do you see at night? You can see moon, you can see stars, you can see some of these satellites, shooting stars. Okay, you can see different stars, moon, shooting stars and satellites. So what is this satellites? Satellites are the objects. Okay, satellites, they are the objects which revolve around the planets. There are satellites are two types. One can be a natural satellite and a man-made satellites. Suppose if you take a moon is called as a natural satellite of the earth, and moon, it revolves around the earth. Okay, we can say a moon is a natural satellite. Apart from that, there is an artificial satellites. Artificial satellites means satellites which are made by the men. They are the machines which are put in the space. Okay, they're the machines. Some of the best example will be an Aryabhat, and these satellites, they are used for TV, telephones, and for the weather reports. Okay, so this is all about the Sunita in space. So hope you have understood about this. Thank you.